Hi, Jenny. Good morning. You want some food, don't you? Yeah. You want some food. Yeah. Yeah, today you're going to eat, aren't you? Or not if I'm looking at you, huh? So our ducks have become kind of a big thing here on the homestead. It used to be that they would lay their eggs all over the place and we wouldn't even try to look for them. But somebody is actually interested in buying our duck eggs. So now I go out every day trying to search for them to make sure that we can give them to that one very special customer. And you know who you are. Thank you, ducks. Speaking of ducks, I love their waddle. All right, we'll get these guys set up. Hold on, I have to get to the thing to pour the grain on it. Yes, you're so excited, aren't you? There you go. Enjoy. Now I think I'd like to ask myself, how many eggs do you think we'll have today? Well, 0, because we still haven't finished fixing up that part of the floor. We'll see. Maybe we'll be surprised with the couple because the predator hasn't found them yet. But the chicks should be safe. We'll have to check on them after we let out the chickens. Good morning. Are you so noisy? One at a time now, one at a time. All right, go enjoy. No eggs. Guess what I hear through the wall though? That's so exciting. Look at these happy little guys. Let's see, do we have all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have all of them. They all survived the night. Oh, guys, you don't need to be so scared of us. You'll get used to us after a time. And they've eaten most of that food down. We have a feeder for them, but last night we just threw it in a container and set it out. We'll have to get you better suited because you're going to get bigger and bigger, which is the point. See, now they're relaxing some more. Are you over here wanting some goat feed? Poor little chicken. Brandon will be so excited to see this. The goats are actually eating the grass on our land. Are you impatiently waiting for me to open the gate? Okay, let's go. She's such a good dog. Are you a good doggy? Yeah. Well, I walked all the way around to fix the shower curtain that's on the side of the chicken coop, and what do I find? These goats are helping themselves to a smorgasbord of grass and twigs and stuff outside of the fence. Little escape artists that they are. I'm also going to put some of this repellent over these holes that we found, and there are more now than there were before, so good thing I'm doing this now. Yeah, Jenny, there's repellent in there. She's been trying to dig in there and get at them, but I think even she doesn't like the smell of the repellent, which is actually really good. It works. Jenny, leave it. Leave it away. Thank you for trying to get at that witch is trying to get at our chickens, but we don't want to create more holes for them. That's right, you find them over there. The goats aren't there anymore. Did a little more than just fixing that one side. Let's go see where they went. Uh-oh. I went out to the wild blue yonder. And there they are, chilling in the front yard like it's where they're supposed to be. You know, some people say that goats don't eat grass. So why do ours come up to eat the grass? This makes no sense to me. Now, I would put these guys back in the fenced-in area, but everyone else is asleep and I want to shower. If they get out, we're in big trouble. So you be good.
I bet there were some too.
Good thing that Brandon is here today and we're going to fix that today.
I can live.
All right, so we're pulling out that broken board. And then we're just going to replace the whole thing. Hopefully. Yeah, and you can see the tunnel goes back in there and out that side.
Jeez.
So we're actually using the side of an old drawer over here, and then there's a little bit excess, but we're gonna cut it down, and that way we don't have to spend money on wood, because we're just poor farmers here. But then we're gonna put hardware cloth along the bottom, just like we did over there, and either lay rubber mats or a tarp down here, because we don't have any more flooring. Isn't that right, kitty cat? So we were talking about what we could use to clog up the hole, because we don't want like this underground. I mean, there are holes and tunnels that we can't fix because we don't know where they are. But since we know where these are, we want to fill them. And I had this great idea. What about wood ash, right? Because we have wood ash from the fireplace, but we looked it up to make sure it's safe for chickens. And not only did our quick Google search show us that it's safe for chickens, but also they can take dust baths with it, or they can eat it, and it's actually really good for them. And if you lay it in the coop, it'll help keep the smell of their poop at bay. So, I mean, if they can eat it, we can certainly put it in the ground under their chicken coop. So that's great. So, I'm just going to take some of this wood ash here and put it down in the hole. And then once I have enough, we're going to ram it down in there to make sure it stays. Well, I used that whole bucket and I rammed it in as far as I could either way. And we still have quite the cavity to fill. All right, so we've got that one board all the way replaced, which is pretty cool. And we were able to use material we had on the farm already. So we're already getting started over here, laying down the metal mesh. I'm going to go ahead and give this place a quick sweep. Should have thought of that earlier. All right, so we have some chickens here ready to roost, and we're still working. These poor chickens have been waiting outside, lining up at the door, and then they're like, all right, we're coming in whether you're done or not.
Yeah, they're not too happy with this. But it's going to be so much better.
Yeah. Well, we're finishing up the last part. Abby's just being silly over there with some cardboard. But it all has the metal mesh, and we were able to go, I think y'all saw these huge gashes over here. So we put metal mesh above those so that nothing can get in through those holes, which you can't even see because it's so dark. I'll show you tomorrow. Okay guys, look at how clean and fresh this looks, and take it in.
You'll never see it that way again.
That's right. We got 2 tarps because chickens are known to scratch. So we don't want them to scratch through and get to the hardware cloth. So we're doing it this way so that if they get through to the bottom, it's still okay. Right, dear? Now we're doing a nice thick layer. Hey, Abby, don't take any more from there, okay?
That's what we need the most.
We're doing a nice thick layer so that as they scratch up the hay instead of the tarp. Hopefully. Now tomorrow, ladies, I expect to see some eggs because we put that repellent stuff all around and even inside the holes of the chicken coop down here so that it repels it, and it's really activated by water because the water helps it get all the way down into the ground where it needs to be. And it's going to rain a ton tonight, so that should help the repellent. And then we put hardware cloth down, so even if they were able to, you know, force their way through the repellent and whatever, they still couldn't get into the chicken coop through the bottom. So yeah, ladies, eggs, please. It looks so fluffy. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I've done it 3 times today.
I know, poor guy.
I did the 3rd time, it kind of numbs.
All right, ladies, we're gonna leave you be. Enjoy your coop. Oh, wait, we need the feeder and the water in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, make use of those nesting boxes, okay? We made sure that no predators could get in and take your eggs. So keep up the good work. Yeah, or take you. True enough. Now we're done. All right, ladies. Good night. Hey guys, you overturned your food thing. Good thing we brought a nice big one here. There's your food. Now tonight it's supposed to get in the 20s. They're all feathered out, but they are kind of small, so we're a little bit worried about them. They should be fine. We're just going to give them lots of extra hay so that they can bundle up together. And we're especially going to put hay along that back wall so that the wind can't get through that anyway, but so that the cold can't permeate through the hay so much.
Let's make a little nest for them.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
The head firster was like touching that.
Hey, Abby, can you stand up with the light, please?
I need you to scoot away for a second.
Can I help?
I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with the hay myself.
We're kind of making it up as we go along. So this way, they can kind of huddle in there and they'll be warmer all together. And I'm actually going to close the flaps mostly all the way so that they can have like a little nest in there. But we want to have it nicely insulated on all the sides. Now, Abby, let them go in when they're ready. Stand up with the light, honey. Stay right there.
Wait.
And this is all natural, GMO-free feed.
My favorite chicken's in here.
Oh, did we lose one? The yellow one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did lose one.
That was in here?
Mm-hmm. There was a yellow one in here.
Maybe it just wandered off.
It couldn't have wandered too far.
Oh, don't go after this.
So we figured out where it got through. There's a little tiny hole in here that you can't even see in the video very well, but I'll point to it. And that's where it's taking them. So we're just going to take that cloth, that hardware cloth, and do this whole side here. I'm so sorry, guys. We're going to get you taken care of, okay? No more of you are going missing. If we can help it, if we have anything to do with it anyway. We want y'all to be safe. All right, so this corner is done. We've wrapped it around this board, which was a chore to do, but it's done. And hopefully this means for real, we won't lose any more chickens. Hi, kitty cat. All right, you guys, now sleep well. You know, we put that box in there for you to be warm, but if you're more comfortable over there, then that's fine. Sleep well, guys. Hi, pigs. We did not forget about you.
Wait. What is it? I want you to pour.
We fed them yesterday, but it was so dark and we didn't have sufficient light. Thankfully, we have a light today. Abby's handling the light, so it's kind of crazy.
I'm going again.
Me too.
No, stay right there.
Here.
Hold on where you're at, where it's at.
Yay! Daddy!
But the pigs have been fed, it just hasn't been on camera. Do you want to pet him, Abby?
He's leaning into it.
He's leaning into it. That's sweet.
I was scratching his belly.
That's a lot of belly to scratch. You know,
Abby, listen to Daddy. I want you to be with him in there. All right, y'all.
big step.
Good job.
Thanks.
Good night, piggies. Good night.